Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with an energy check-in leading up to the full moon for the water element, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be you. This could be the cross watcher. Don't know. Don't give a she's neat. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I'll be damned if I deal with anybody's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Moving on. Water. Just heard mommy water, so you better be ordained, because I swear on my mother's tomb and footstone, if you're not and you out here trying to work with them, bitch, you on your own. Moving on. I'm just getting a lot of mixed things for water. So somebody could have been trying to distort something about a water sign, or a water sign could have been doing this to you. Somebody was putting a lot of confusion in somebody's energy, like molding and messing with the energy around a person in spirit to make others believe they were evil when they in fact have not done jack shit to anybody. Let's keep it a buck. That is a degree of glamour spells that, like, once you cross that line, there's no going back. I don't care what your excuse is. Somebody here was stealing someone's work. They were stealing their content ideas, mimicking content. They were doing something and they had no business doing it. So basically what they did was they embarked on a really big smear campaign. Oh, she's going to say I did that. Like, it's a classic narcissistic move. And if somebody who has like a background in PR and marketing and stuff like that, they already know how to play this game in some capacity. And that may very well have been someone's major in school. All I know is she really should have left well enough alone, because you find the right person, they're going to gather receipts. They're going to gather receipts. If you tried to blackmail and or extort a person, there's likely a receipt. If you were copying someone's content, mimicking their post, trying to trigger a reaction out of them, chances are there is a receipt of proof somewhere. Somebody here just did the most to control the outcome and subsequently the image of a person. That way, when they spoke out about what was going on, it wasn't going to go in their favor, because they already had so many people pulled to their side. And in some cases, this person, the instigator, the shit starter, the pot stirrer, even went as far as to try to find out who your family members are. And I'm sorry, that is a line crossed. That is a line crossed. And on top of that, this person had the nerve to get mad every time this person posted, or they started a new project, or they created a new platform. And it's like, bitch, if you're not creative in your own right, just say that. Just say that shit. Say it. But then again, some people are just there in their niche. They are in their lane. They are minding their business. Somebody here felt entitled to somebody's business. Somebody here is also into the witchy poo. And I'm sorry, but if you were truly a manifester, you would not need someone else's ideas. You wouldn't need someone else's energy. You wouldn't have to attack another person. You would just be able to manifest that shit and bring it to life on your own by yourself. Have too many lines been crossed? Yes, there have. Somebody wants another person to struggle because they are struggling. They want to see you struggle because they told the world you are just a piss poor, pitiful basket case. But my thing is, you really got to be careful who you put your mouth on in that regard, because I promise you, chicken's got to come home to roost at some point. Cock-a-doodle-doo, bitch. Think about it. I tell people all the daggone time, never try to put a curse over another that you yourself are not willing to take. Never put a curse, bind, or jinx on a person that you yourself are not willing to take. Because mark my words, if that person has done nothing to you, you don't get to say shit when things backfire. They pull a reversal. They increase their protection. They're cleansing like a motherfucker, and so on down that line. You just want somebody to be helpless and destitute because you are codependent. So you're triggered by somebody's independence. You're triggered by somebody's ability to live by themselves. You're triggered that they can pay their bills by themselves. They don't need help from anybody. You want them to need help because you need help. Because from what it sounded like, it is a cry for help, but the call is coming from inside the house. Ooh, and I just heard the name of one of my cousins. Ooh, hello. Ooh, that cousin's in trouble too. Especially if she's guilty of giving a statement to some type of authority, she in trouble. She in trouble. But that's the thing you really and truly have to be careful with. Be careful who you mess with, for you don't know what their connections are physically. You don't know what their connections are in spirit. You just don't know the blood that runs in their veins. Somebody here could be strongly of Aboriginal descent, but they don't look like it. They look European. See, that's a very common thing down here in the Southeast. There's a lot of people with Cherokee, Creek, Choctaw, and Chickasaw blood, but they look European. Or they look they just don't look like what they're descended from. Okay. There could be something special that sets a person apart from another, but you don't know what that something is because they look like a normal everyday person, but there's just something about them that just sets them apart. See, one of the reasons I don't talk about my native heritage too much, because there's always that fucking Karen that demands proof. What's your blood quantum? Where's your paperwork? Where's this? Where's that? And my family's stuff was destroyed in a fire during the Civil War. So, I mean, it's really hard for us to prove who we are, but at the same time, it's like protection for us because the enemy can't find the paperwork. The only way you would know for sure was to steal a DNA sample. So somebody here could have very well been going through somebody's trash can looking for like a used tampon, a toothbrush you threw away, something you put your mouth on. And it's just really weird shit like that. It's like, you know what? This actually explains now why I had to get a new set of locks for my backyard gate, but also keep my trash can by the back door on the other side of the locked gate and not put it out until trash day. That actually explains a lot now. And it was a woman. Oh, little girl, you are in so much trouble. You did not go to my great aunt, honey. Oh, wow. Ooh, wee. Honey, you didn't talk to the blessed line. You talked to the cursed line of the family. So the joke's on you. Because the funny thing, the chief, if you will, it's not my great aunt. It's me. Hi. The title passes down to the one who did the work. The title passes down to the medicine women in the bloodline. Oh, honey. Honey. You really did a number on yourself. All to embarrass me. That's fucking hilarious. That's genuinely funny. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to stop from laughing. But I can't help it. I can't help it. This little girl did her damnedest to steal the legacy from a bloodline she cannot claim. Do you have any idea the shitstorm that is going to come to you and your children, grandchildren, and so on down that line for the next 10 generations? Do you have any idea? Native curses are nothing to fuck with. Oh, Jesus Christ. You did not take dirt from a burial ground. Holy shit. I cannot with this level of stupidity. Oh, honey. Ooh, wee, you are in trouble.